The moment we all knew was coming has finally arrived. Chud the Builder decided to put his hands on another innocent black man for no reason, and now he's been charged with attempted murder.
Show the chaotic aftermath of a racist streamer allegedly shooting a black man outside a Tennessee courthouse. Streamer Chud the Builder, whose real name is Dalton Etherly, shot the unidentified man during a scuffle on May 13th outside of the courthouse in Clarksville, according to the DA, who said Chud also accidentally shot himself during the confrontation. The 28-year-old has amassed an online following by filming himself spewing vile racial slurs, such as referring to black people as chimps and openly saying the N-word to get reaction.
Look at his mustache.
Following the shooting, Etherly was booked into the Montgomery County Jail, while the local sheriff's office vowed those responsible would be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law. Etherly has been charged with attempted murder, employing a firearm during dangerous felony, aggravated assault, and reckless endangerment with a deadly weapon.
So as you can see, he's been trying to do this for pretty much the entire time that he's been famous or going viral or whatever. I just want to say, to those of y'all that said that inciting violence is not an issue and it's protected under free speech, well, look at what happened to your boy. He's been arrested and charged with attempted murder. Justifiably. Apparently, the dude that he got into it with, he's a veteran and he has PTSD. And before they got into it, he told him, like, yo, please, please, please do not call me the N-word. It's going to just mess me up. I already feel like I'm in danger. And if you do that, and if you provoke me and things like that, I'm going to hit you. And that's what he did. So Chud decides to keep egging him on the way he constantly does. And then he ended up getting punched, justifiably. He gets punched. And what does he decide to do? He decides to pull the I fear for my life and pull out a firearm. And then he shoots at the dude that punches him, which already you can't shoot somebody for punching you. There's got to be a sort of equal justification, equal aggravation or whatever in order to, do that. You have to really feel like you're in threat for your life, like your life is in threat. Like if somebody is on you and bludgeoning you, then yeah, that's more justifiable to actually pull a firearm on you. But if somebody walks up and punches you just because they're mad, yeah, you can hit up the police and you can get them charged with battery or assault, something like that. That's how you're supposed to do it according to the law. But even if somebody walks up and gives you one little strike, you can't pull out a gun and shoot them. They're going to see that you had the chance to exit the situation, part ways with that person or something like that. And sure, maybe we don't want to do things that way, but end of the day, that's what the law says. And you're going to get in trouble if you don't follow it. So not only does he pull the firearm on this guy and actually shoot him multiple times in the stomach, this man also shoots himself. What? Dude is an idiot. And he even took to Twitter to talk about it. So I went to Twitter to go find these tweets that Chud made about this incident. And it looks like he might have deleted them, which he was probably recommended to him to do this by somebody that's much smarter than him, which is a large chunk of people. But while I was here, just look at this. This man be streaming on Pump. What is Pump? That sounds dangerous. He's already been reduced to so low. And this happened when he was at a courthouse. He was there because of an unpaid bill from a restaurant. It was like $400. So he was there because he didn't want to pay a bill. Bro, ain't you supposed to be the viral Chud the Builder? Don't you have a fake GoFundMe where you've gotten over $100,000, bro? And you out here shorting a restaurant over a $400 bill, bro? This man, bro, it gets worse and worse and worse for this man. So now, let's recap the situation. This dude tried to go viral and get famous by basically being a blatant bigoted racist. So that's one. He ends up losing support of a lot of people and losing his avenues to even make videos on. He's banned from YouTube. He's banned from Kick. He's banned from, I think, even Rumble. And Rumble and Kick are like the places where you're supposed to go to be able to do things. We just talked about how he got banned on Kick. So he's banned from everywhere, and he still has to put out this front like he's doing well or whatever. This man has children, bro. And he lost his job because of this and still didn't stop. You know, the definition of insanity is trying something over and over and over, expecting different results. Tell me this man ain't insane. Tell me he's not. But now we're actually seeing this with our own eyes. He's finally getting justice. Because we see all too often that, you know, it doesn't only happen with white men, but we're talking about that here. We see it all too often that a white man can do some outlandish stuff to a person of color, and they really kind of just get a little slap on the wrist or something. Nothing really happens to them unless it's, you know, so undeniable to the justice system that they know that they'll look really bad if they don't give that person justice that committed the crime or the offense. And right here, we have an instance of that. Because the justice system is looking at it like this. If they don't punish this man for what he did, there's going to be a complete uproar. And understandably so. Because we all saw it coming. We all saw it coming. If you watch my videos, you've seen me talk about this guy so many times. I don't even know how many times. And it took this long. It took months for him to actually get in trouble. He's been literally doing this for months. He'll wake up in the morning and decide to himself, I'm going to go find random black people on the street, and I'm just going to call them a slur that I don't need to be saying, and I'm going to try to justify it by saying, oh, it's just free speech or something like that. And I'm going to piss them off to the point where they want to hurt me, and then I can try to hurt them. And that's what he did, but it just completely backfired, and now he's cooked. Now he's cooked. He's actually cooked now. I believe, like, what did So say?
There's no way out of this one. You're done.
We're finally actually seeing it. And he was trying to even tell the police, like, oh, you know, he said this and I walked away. And then I walked back up to him. Right there, when I heard that recording, I was done. Bro, if you walked away from somebody because they said, hey, if you keep bothering me, I'm going to be very upset and it could result to violence. Once you walk away at that point, why on earth are you walking back up to him, bro? And that's what these racists will do. They'll do that. It's an obvious sign of provocation. It's obviously inciting violence. And you obviously cannot do that. I believe it might even be illegal to do that. It might even be actually illegal to purposely incite violence and try to provoke somebody to the point where they want to commit violence to you or even someone else. If it's not illegal, then it should be. Because that's dumb. But this man is now locked up and being charged with attempted murder, and I really hope that he gets that sentence. Because this has to be stopped. There's people out here that think you could just go outside and just be racist and it's just cool. And we've seen how, especially in this new age of social media and all of this clout chasing and stuff, people are really trying to do that. They're trying to do these things for that reason, just to get some clicks, bro. And it's stupid. I'm done with it. And I know so many of y'all are done with it. So I'm glad to see this. I'm glad to see him actually get some just desserts on this. And we need to do it for more people. Like even people like Clav. Like, honestly, I don't think he has enough dog in him to really go up to a black man and start trying to fight him. Clav know he can't fight. He know he can't fight. Oh! But even just the fact that he's just one of those racists that you could kind of tell he's trying to be racist just because he thinks it's funny and he's just ignorant. That alone it's hard for that to be illegal, right? But I don't know. He needs, like, I don't even need him to get jumped or something. I want him to get just like, you know, in high school or in grade school when all the big kids, the bullies, they have like, you know, freshman hell week or something like that. I want him to get roughed up a little bit and then stuffed into a garbage can and kicked down the hill. That would kind of do what needs to be done, if you ask me. And then he'll get his act together. But Clav is nowhere near on the level as this dude Chud. And we saw it from day one. Like, I wish I could bring up the freaking comments that people said about this dude to actually, maybe I can. Hold on. Let me see if I can find him. Let's see if I can find him. Hold on, man. This is the first video I did, or not on Clav, on freaking Chud. This is the first video I did. Check out these comments, bro. Look at this. Go after the black racist people who supported their but you won't wear this ridiculous. People getting mad. I literally explained, fam. Like, what are you talking about? So a lot of these were like, you know, going with what I was talking about. But then we just got some that were just dumb trying to defend this man. All right, so look at this. Somebody, it's just a word. Grow up. If you can't control your actions over a word, you are the problem, not the word. And let's see, what did I say here? I'm transparent with y'all. Not everybody can control themselves, and that's where the problem usually ends, not even starts. So like things like that. It's like, one, people don't realize that it's more than just the word. You feel me? It's more than just the word. It's about what people are trying to do with the word. If you don't understand that, let's put it this way. When people use swear words, right? I can sit here and just say a swear word, not relayed to anybody, not directed to anybody in particular, and it will hurt nobody's feelings, and it won't really sound like much. I could just be sitting here and just say, damn. But let's take that word. Who did it offend? Nobody. Was it directed to anybody? Did it cause anything to happen at all? Did it invoke any feeling within anybody? No. But if I say another sentence that doesn't even have any swear words in it, like, you're ugly and your mother doesn't love you, which one of those two sentences is worse? That's what people don't understand. It's not about the words. It's about the intent and the emotion, the energy behind it. That goes with any words. Some of the nicest people that I know, most friendly people that I know, are the ultimate potty mouths, complete sailor mouth. They curse all the time. But you know what they don't do? They don't apply negative energy behind their words. So who's saying the worst things here? The person that's saying swear words but just being friendly and not hurting nobody? Or the person that is not only swearing, which I don't really care about swearing in itself, but they're saying harmful things with bad energy connected to it and with the intent of trying to cause a problem. This is what y'all people don't need to understand. And it seems like a lot of people don't. I'm sure if you're watching this and you're, you know, with the case squad, you probably do understand this stuff. But this is what more people need to get. And if you do understand this stuff and you're on the right side, salute to you. Shout out to you. But these people that are just doing this racist stuff, as we can see, this is at least a step in the right direction. I don't know if this is going to make a huge change or whatever. This is blowing up all over the news sites right now. So I don't know if this will make a huge change in just how our world, or at least our country, decides to operate. But at least this is a step in the right direction. Every 1,000-mile journey starts with the first step. And here we have one. So hopefully we can see more of, you know, the justice system actually taking action about stopping blatant racism and bigoted violence and inciting of violence and provocation of innocent people just trying to live their lives. That's all we want to do, is live our lives. So don't try to stop us from that. I want to live my life. I'm sure you do too. So let's not disturb each other. and let's actually work together. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about this because y'all know why I wanted to talk about this. This dude got his freaking just desserts. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. And I'm hoping that he gets charged. And once the sentencing, actually happens or whatever, I'll let y'all know. I'll keep y'all posted if anything interesting whatsoever happens about this. But that's really all I got to say about this. I hope I put out a good message to y'all. And if you stuck around to the end, thank you so much. Please don't forget that you can like and subscribe and comment on this video. If you throw a comment down in the section below, you're going to be talking with me and we can just chop it up. Even if you're mad, throw some negativity down there too. Do what you want. Throw a comment in there and talk to me. Curse me out if you want. But let's talk about it. But with that being said, man, again, thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. There will be more. And as always, man, stay up, stay blessed, and peace out.